Hello, this is Eric.
How you doing?
Hey, good, buddy.
So I got a question. How many pieces do you think there really is? Like, do you live down there with him?
Yeah, I have them all here, and I still have more in Ohio. My uncle collected Indian artifacts for 60, 70 years.
Oh, wow. Like, is he still alive, or did you just inherit him?
I just inherited him, but I used to go to rock shows with him. I've taken him all over the country and go to rock shows, and I've helped him find them out in fields and stuff like that. Yeah, I would let all these go, dude, probably for $6,000, but I mean, that's like giving them away. If I would piece them out, like there's axe heads and, that are worth $300 a piece. There's thousands and thousands of arrowheads. I've got game balls. You know what they are, the little round balls that the kids would play with that are worth $80 to $200 a piece. There's hundreds of them.
Yeah, I can meet you. I'm pretty hooked, but I'll meet you for this.
Oh my gosh. Come on now. I got faith in you.
Oh no, I'll be there. Okay. You just let me know like when you leave. And,
okay. I'm leaving my house right now to go to the bank. I got a couple grand. I've got only like 3,000 or so with me, so I got to get a few more. I'll give you a call here in a little bit. He says he has over 1,000 arrowheads. It's like a 70-year-old collection. If this actually goes through and we actually end up buying this collection, this would be one of the largest collections I've ever purchased off Facebook Marketplace. And he apparently has a whole bunch more up inside of Ohio. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay.
Is that a church?
Oh no, that's him. Look, he's waving.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like he lives in the parsonage of a church.
Looks like he lives in a church. So that means he's not going to lie to us, right?
You guys here to record an album or look at rocks?
Look at rocks.
Maybe
See,
an
I got
album.
a recording studio in there, dude. I do freaking cut records out
Oh,
here.
no, I'm not trying. Oh, we thought you lived in a church.
Coming that I'm supposed to meet to look at the studio and.
How's your vocals feeling this?
That was an interaction to start this thing. Facebook Marketplace, here we go. At least I know I got you, so I'm not worried about anybody mugging me. You are literally the guy here in this state. Oh, God.
So what we got here is my uncle would buy scrap, he would buy super expensive stuff. Yeah, he passed away 2 years ago.
Oh, did? Oh.
We moved him from Ohio and he wanted all of his rocks.
Well, I'm gonna grab a flashlight.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know how I keep getting attached to rocks, but somehow rocks keep finding me.
I have electric in these buildings. What I was saying is I moved out here, married a girl. That White House used to be mine. I just paid cash for everything. A year later, she said she wanted a divorce, so she got that house. And I got this. I got electric running to everything, but just being a bitch.
So your ex was there and you live here?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
We just...
You guys, okay, well, that's...
But she went and actually cut the electric cords.
Sounds like Oklahoma to me, huh?
Dude, people are weird, man.
Yeah.
I'm just
Welcome to Oklahoma,
I'm a laid-back musician. So let's just start with, dude, there's so much stuff in here. So you're going to find pieces of parts that have been, where they've been tooled. You're going to find a lot of that where they've been starting to tool them. Just thousands of things. You're going to find pieces that are already done. Let me just take you on a quick tour. Some of this stuff, like when you see a rock like this, it's a pestle. And it's been worked. Okay, so every piece that's in here, there may be some junk stuff in here, dude, but like one of these, if you go to a rock show, that's worth $50, $60.
That's just something they use to ground, okay.
That's what they ground, and they would have pestles and mortars, and that's what they would grind their corn with. But anyways, I just wanted to start you off slow. My uncle started collecting these things when he was young. When he was 10, he died when he was 80. So you can tell, and then he owned a rock shop. So these are bird points, what they used to shoot birds with. And you're gonna see thousands of, that's not an Indian artifact, I just checked this out. See how that's rounded off here? And they would do that. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why you can look at a rock and to me it looks like a rock. He wanted so bad for his nephew to enjoy this with him, and Dude, I'd take him all over the country, and he would spend thousands and thousands of dollars. He found a lot of different things, you know. That's part of it.
You don't know what he's purchased and then what was found, do you?
Dude, it's all of the above. He found tons of it. It's coming from Indiana, Michigan, and Ohio.
Yeah.
But when we would go to Phoenix, I mean, we would be buying all kinds of stuff.
I mean, there's a lot of rocks and buckets here.
Come back here for just for a second.
Oh, wow.
And I'll show you. That's a game ball. That one right there is worth probably $200. And that is what the kids would play with. And there's probably, once you look around, they also played with toys like this. They played with toys like this.
What the hell would they play with that? What's that
They
for?
would take a stick, and each of them would get on the side of it and run with it. And
Oh, really?
so artifacts like this are worth a couple hundred.
Have you seen one of them?
Here's
No,
more.
not around
See how
here.
they've.
What about these down here? Are these real?
All of these are absolutely real. This right here, this mount right here is the most expensive mount there is.
So you're telling me all this is real right here? That's
every
crazy.
single piece of these are real, 100% real. No, there's nothing fake. My uncle collected and purchased, and you know they're real back when you look at the mounts and they're from the 60s. And my uncle owned a rock shop, so like that right there is worth $800, dude. Any of these, none of
Yeah,
these.
those are really incredible. Like
These
those,
are not fake. Absolutely 0% fake. They're 100%. You can tell how old the mounts are, dude. If I wanted to piece and part all this stuff out, dude, I'd make $50,000. But I don't. I just want to get rid of them. I want to sell the buildings. I'm getting ready to move to Lake Dallas with the girl. I'm buying 4 condos and
Moving to Lake Dallas with another girl?
yeah, I found another.
You found? Oh, that's good. Does your ex know that you found another one?
I'm not sure.
Oh, she lives next door. How does she not know?
These kind of pieces like this that are in that good a shape, that's Tommy Hawk, dude. I mean, that's the real deal. But you see, they'll take points off for that. So instead of this being worth $300, it's worth $200 because it has a little roughness right there. But this is a hoe, you know, and they would hook that on there and, you know, hoe their gardens with it. You can see how many of these there are. See, they hold them, and that's what they would take the hide off of the... Dude, there's so much stuff in here that if you open this, there's a hide scraper. These are all hide scrapers. Or what he would collect even, and he liked, was like that was the beginning of a hide scraper. But they did it, so they could have done it like that. There's like something that they would worship. Now, if you find like bird stones, which I don't have any, I mean, they can go up to $10,000 for a little figurine like that. That's a worn out bird stone. You know what a bird stone is. They would worship them. My last name, the Archaeological Society of Ohio. I mean, he was part of the club, and he was so proud to be part of his club. And
Okay, so he was actually part of the Archaeological Society, huh?
yeah. So he's not going to put fake stuff in his stuff. But these are different kind of weights.
What is this thing in the middle?
That's just a decorative piece
Is it?
that they
Okay.
would hang. There's beads. There's also little weights and things that you'll find. Don't know what you're going to... Like, that's a killer hoe.
Yeah, that looks like a hoe. I could see that.
But you may reach in here and go, it looks like just a bunch of rocks. But you pick one up. No. It's a pestle.
What's with this Indian head thing? Can that come with the rock collection?
If you want it, you can have it. That there may be some clove points, and then those are even... Sometimes the arrowheads that look the worst are the worst, or worth the most.
Yeah, they're usually older.
Yeah. So you know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Gabe, he's an actual Indian. I had to bring him.
Oh, you're an Indian.
Well, I
These
sleep
are-
with one.
These are pieces that were found, and they numbered them from different sites.
Okay.
And like I said, you're going to find some junk.
Yeah, it's fine. So he dug up some of this
These are
stuff.
drills.
Yeah.
You know, where they would put them on a stick and drill through the wood. Here's more hide scrapers.
Yeah. I mean, this is a lot of rocks.
Dude, this is...
This is kind of incredible, is it not?
It's an insane collection.
He made this and was so proud of it. He's just a country boy from Ohio. There was a wolf. See his eyes?
Oh, God, I see the wolf.
And
Yeah.
that's one of his
You see
pride
it?
and joys.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
actually do see that. Yeah, it's a wolf there. That's cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
That's a freaking. He
Is that-
collected everything.
What the? Is it a cannonball?
That's a cannonball.
That's a cannonball.
But that I know you would like.
Yeah.
And if you want the cannonball,
Yeah, cannonball's cool. These dinosaur eggs? No.
I
It
don't
looks
know
like
what
a
they are.
dinosaur egg, though.
Weird weight.
I don't know.
But look around because there's little boxes.
Yeah, I see all your rocks everywhere. You're a big rock guy. Kind of like it. Oh, there goes a rock.
So if there's anything to do with rocks is yours. Anything that doesn't do with rocks.
Yeah,
stays.
that's fine.
What are you thinking?
Well, it's a lot of rocks.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of rocks. I mean, think you take 5Gs? I think 5Gs seems pretty fair.
I do too.
I mean, this is a lot of rocks, dude. I don't think 5Gs is too much.
I don't either.
I really don't. With the amount of arrowheads that's in here,
Dude, there's a
there's.
bunch.
I don't even. It's kind of can't quantify the amount of arrowheads in a number inside of here. What he's telling me was like 60 years of collecting. Like, look at how many arrowheads are right here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we didn't even look through any of these right here. Look at all those.
No, I know. Just
Didn't even.
stacks.
I just don't want to pull them off because I don't want to break anything.
Yeah.
What do you got here? So I mean, look at those are tools, right?
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
the tools.
That's actually pretty cool. So,
What is this? Tools? Tomahawks,
yeah, a little,
right? Yeah, no, tomahawk right there, right?
Yeah.
What's a little tomahawk? I mean, look how old this is.
Yeah.
Arnold Rock Shop. Look how cool that is.
So,
Yeah.
see how there's dirt actually embedded in it?
Real?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like
So-
all this.
But you go over here and you look at those,
Mhm.
and I almost bet you can't find any dirt anywhere in that.
Right there.
Yeah, maybe so. But I would say,
I don't know. Maybe this guy was kind of like me. You know, when I buy World War II shit, I buy the best and the ones I can. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, there's really good stuff out there if you just willing to pay and look for it.
yeah,
Maybe that is what it is. Ooh, I
It's
want the
just-
camel lighter too. I'm going to tell him I want this thing right here.
yeah. I kind of thought that was pretty cool.
That's actually pretty cool. What, this little wooden,
Yeah,
little figure thing? Yeah, but look, there's a couple of knives in there. That silver belt buckle. Oh, look at hold on a sec. What we got going on here? Not plated, homemade. Giant ass rock inside of it though.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I could see you wearing it, bro.
Oh, you can see me wearing it? Okay. The knives. I don't know.
It's a nice collection, though.
Think it's worth $5,000? Would you be scared at $5,000?
I mean, I don't see where you could go wrong.
At
Just with the
$5,000?
arrowheads.
It's too many. It's a lot of arrowheads.
It is a bunch, and there's a lot of cool artifacts that goes with it.
When
All
he
these
told me that,
tools.
dude, when he told me that it was, he's like, I said, hey, do we send me a video? He's like, well, it's too much for me to take a video. I'm like, okay.
I get it though.
Now I see why he said that. Because
Yeah.
look at all these things.
How you gonna get this back?
I don't know. Put it in my truck, I guess. I think a lot of these will fit in the back seat. All these glass ones. I think all the box, these can. I mean, God bless, a lot of rock. I don't know. This is one of those kind of things where it's like it's going to take a very specific buyer. I just don't think you can keep all these together. Like, look how many arrowheads that is right there, dude. That's
But you know, if
How-
if it's a buyer that's looking for artifacts, they're gonna want the whole case.
yeah. Well, they got to be willing to pay for the whole case. Is the
Right.
thing.
Right.
Look, there's like things everywhere. We hadn't even looked through any of that. Yeah, no. I just wasn't gonna pull it off because I was like, if I'm gonna do the deal, I'm just gonna kind of do what I do with all deals. Take a risk for it, stab in the dark, see if I make any money off it. I think there's money to be made here. Also, I get to. What's your concern? What would you be worried about?
How you're hauling it back?
How am I hauling it back? Oh shoot, I know. You don't think I can fit a lot of this in the bed of the truck? Okay. That looks like an axe, does it not? Is that an axe?
That's what I'd say.
See, that kind of stuff's pretty incredible. If you think about it, like, throwing that, like, how many people have those for auction at $1? Just say, all right, let's just auction off some ancient Indian artifacts, you know? I think that's cool. I think that's probably worth it. I think it's worth the risk. I think I've risked that much money on dumber things, you know? On storage units without being able to see what was actually inside of it.
For sure.
So,
No, for sure.
I like it. It's interesting. Would you take $5,000 for it all?
Dude, I can't because I got another guy that will absolutely give me more than what you're giving me the second.
Okay. Well, what would you take for it?
6.
$6,000.
Dude, that's perfectly fair. Dude, and normally I'm the cool guy that was
Yeah.
I'll give you 5. Dude, I got $1 million in there in the studio.
Yeah.
So-
$6,000. All right, I'll give you $6,000 for it, and I'll just roll with it. I never paid that much for rocks, but I'm gonna do that.
Well, no one has.
No, it's a bunch of
Why in
rocks.
the hell would you buy
A bunch
you
of
need to get in your
rocks.
truck and leave. let the other guy that's going to give me 10 grand.
I'll give you $6,000 for all the
guy
rocks.
that's coming down,
Yeah.
the guy that's coming down knows what they are.
$6,000 for some rocks. What in the world am I doing? What am I doing in my life? 1, 2, 3. I almost grabbed 6,000 exactly. Almost. $6,000 from some rocks. What do you guys think? All right, I counted right the first time. Sure didn't miss any up there. There you go. I counted twice.
And
Okay.
if you're shy or over, I'll call you.
I shouldn't be shy, but you can count it. You can count it in front of me.
No,
Okay.
not trusted.
Okay.
And I've held, I was a millionaire by the time I was 25. So I can grab a 10 grand wad and feel it and go, that's 10 grand.
Well, I wish I had those powers. I definitely don't.
Yeah.
I wish I knew what 10 grand felt like. You ready to help me?
And these are for music equipment.
Yeah. I won't touch. I won't touch those.
Everything. If you want the Indian picture, I don't
Sure.
care.
Hey, can I get that wooden box that's right behind it right there? This thing was pretty cool and I kind of liked it.
Which one?
This box right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. All right. Well, that's. Oh, all right. No wheeling and dealing on that one. I think it was. I was willing to pay 6 right out the gate just 'cause I thought it was fair. But always got to try to get it for a little cheaper. But I think that was a pretty fair. I don't know. I mean, right? Those are ancient little Indian artifacts. I mean, that's got to be fair. All right, let's go unload this son of a gun.
Here we go.
All right. Well, I'm glad I had you literally right here. I wish I.
It's only gonna cost you a few rocks.
I mean, do you want to take a rock? You can take some rocks. Oh my God. This is what I wanted to do right here. Who would have thought I would have paid all this money for some rocks? Oh. My father-in-law is going to be so confused. Going to come back and have mega amounts of rocks just laid out on a table. Oh my God, that's heavy. I think this thing's going to be pushing its max. I think I'll slide it. Do you want it?
That's cool though. I've never seen anything like that really.
Well, guess what? Now I have one.
Yeah.
I've got one. Was this broken?
Yeah, I don't know.
Could have been like the end to a spear.
But you know, they made it strong enough to where you can really.
You could go through something with this thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably go through you with this thing.
I don't know.
Maybe not. You're kind of rock hard. Nah. Yeah, no, I didn't pull any of these out. I was going to look at them back at my place when I had some light. Oh, God. This is heavy. Oh my God, look how many rocks there are here. What is this? There's way more than I thought.
Yeah, there's a
Oh my God, what is this?
antlers.
This, for what reason? Just cause?
Probably just designed just to.
Dude, there's a lot in here, okay.
See, a lot of
Oh,
times
look.
I can take you to fields. That's cool.
Look at that, is that the full
Yeah.
piece that's just been broken?
It's been broke, yeah. So a lot of times we would find them broke like that where a disc hit them. Where
Oh,
farmers
yeah.
were disc.
Yeah.
And like these were like chips that you'd find all over, but I like how they kind of.
That's kind of cool piece,
Yeah.
huh? Look how big these ones are.
Yeah, so this is ones that you can tell these are older.
God, this thing is crazy. This is an incredible, I don't know, incredible find. Every time I find something or collection of somebody's and I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever find something like that ever again, I somehow come across it something like this is cool. This is really nutty. Look at this thing. Gabe, look at this. Look at the size of this thing right there. Look at that.
That's pretty wild.
Pretty nuts, huh?
Yeah, that's badass.
That's crazy, right? Look, here's tomahawk. Isn't that crazy? So many tomahawks just lying around. I don't know, here's a, what do you think this was, a roller at one point? Or something to bludgeon somebody with?
I mean,
You know what's crazy? Is an Indian touched this. You know how crazy that is?
so you wanna know what's crazy is you can look at a lot of these and it's the same design that we use today on stuff.
Yeah.
On some of the tools.
Yeah. Like a hoe?
Well, it's like the axe, you know.
I mean, look at this thing.
Stone, it's like,
Look,
like, you didn't admit that. Look at that. That's
that was there.
that was there.
What are those little balls right there?
I always thought it was something that they, you know, shot at birds.
Oh, with slingshots?
Like slingshots.
Oh, yeah. This is just a bunch of tools, huh? Look. Tools?
Yeah.
Those are all game balls, okay.
That's
So it's
worth
the
a bunch.
same thing we just found inside the other ones.
Those are worth a ton of money. And some of those are worth $80 to $100 a piece.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what's in there. Anvils and posts.
Can we all disagree that I may have just bought one of the most incredible collections of Indian artifacts I have ever seen? Like, look at what I just pulled out here a second ago. Look at this thing. Out of a random bucket. All those buckets we threw in there is full of stuff like that. That's just so incredible. Like, this is just random. Look how much, like, look how cool that is. Like, this is just in a random box. This is gonna be an incredible whatnot show. So the whole story here is this gentleman, he used to be with his uncle all the time, okay? They used to travel the United States and go to all these rock shows, and they used to actually go pick this stuff themselves. A lot of this stuff, he actually found himself in all these other states. On the back of them, which I haven't showed you guys yet, some of them have like little tiny stickers that say the year he found them, which was like, I think mainly in the 60s and some in the 50s and early 70s, and what state they were from. I mean, that's really, really incredible. And they came from all over the United States, not just here in Oklahoma. There were some from Michigan or Wisconsin, and some in Kentucky and Nevada, Ohio, just all over the place. So a lot of really cool pieces. To be honest with you, I don't know what it's going to be worth. I think it's worth a lot more than $6,000, like a lot more. I mean, look, that's just back here. And I couldn't even get it all. A lot of it's still sitting back there. Gabe's going to pick up the rest tomorrow. We got a lot. Wow, just spent the last hour unloading this thing. I'm gonna tell you guys, this is probably one of the coolest collections I have ever bought in my entire life. Like, looking at this thing now, it's all laid out. And when I mean laid out, it's kind of laid out to where you can kind of see what we got. Here's just a top portion right here. This one's really cool. Look at that bear. I gotta get some of the stuff checked out. It is so cool. Here's just the top of this one rolling desk. Look how big these are there. Look at those things. These are really awesome too. Look how big those are. Bunch of arrowheads, and then we have this entire bottom rack is completely full all the way through. I mean, look how cool some of these are. Look at this. I mean, this stuff is just absolutely incredible. A lot of this should probably be in museums or something. I don't know why I don't know how I got so lucky. What is this? Is this one of the start of one of the birds or a boomerang? Like, what is going on here? Look at all this. Super dusty, been hanging out, ton inside of there, all through there, and then this whole backside here as well. Look at all this. Pulled out a chunk, one of these. Look at all that. God bless, this is awesome. All this through here. Then you go over to this side, and I think you guys have seen some of this right here. This is the one we're not really too sure on because it's too clean. I got to get this one checked out. And then all these are all real though, 100%. I think just box of rocks all the way through. Look at this. Look how crazy this is. It's freaking, that's crazy to me. Then up in here, all these are full of the balls. Here's another, look at this, another tomahawk head. Pretty neat, look at all these. Pretty incredible, this one's awesome as well. Look at that. My God, look at that thing. Thing's pretty heavy too. There's a couple up there. Oh, yeah, look at this. There's another one too. Look, this one's really cool. I think I showed you guys maybe this, and this one's really, really smooth. I don't know what this thing is, but they put holes in it, so I'm going to assume it was probably like something they wore on like a necklace or something. I don't know, it was found in North Knox in 1960. Pretty cool. God, so much stuff here. It's just, it's freaking incredible is what it is. Like, look at this thing. Oh, this is great. We were just setting up tonight's show, and I was picking out some items from these bins that are behind me as I'm walking through, and I found this random box. It's from a storage unit from probably about a month ago, the one that I had Lojo here for. This one right here. Alberta Springs Canadian Sipping Whiskey. I thought, man, this is a cool box. This will sell by itself, but guess what was inside that box? Some gosh dang gold jewelry. Who doesn't want? I just checked this one. That one's 14 karat gold right there. Got a watch, another little thing, some silver. This is why I love me some storage units. This doesn't feel like nothing right there. Maybe it is, I gotta check it. Here's a nice pen. Telling you right there, probably a couple $100 at least right there, just in a random wooden Canadian whiskey box. God bless. This I'm telling you, this is what makes me smile. Collections are cool. Like the one I bought today is really awesome because you know what you're getting. You kind of can work a deal without the person. And you know, you get the understanding of what you're buying. You get the story behind it, where it came from, how much some of the stuff is worth, how long they've had it, who had it, did it pass away, did it get handed down, so on and so forth. You know, like this thing right here, I mean, just looking at this is so incredible. Just seeing this right here in front of me, I love seeing this. Like, look at this. This is his, look, the Archaeology Society of Ohio. Well, pretty incredible start to that collection because we sold roughly, I want to say $1,800 to $2,000 worth of it tonight in a very small amount of them. So this is all what's sold tonight. This sold tonight for almost $1,000. One for like 990, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And then this sold, all what you see right here, this right here, and then these are just separate pieces with a couple in each one of them. But that's pretty much right there. You see, that's all what's sold. We bought it for we bought it for $6,000. We've already made back roughly $1,800 to $2,000. I did have a couple people inside the chat giving me some offers. I had a $7,500 offer, a $12,000 offer, and a $13,000 offer for everything that is sitting right here. I don't know how serious they were on them. I will think about it if they're actually serious. I don't know. I just think there's so much cool stuff here, and there's good opportunity for me to generate a lot of revenue and give some people the chance to buy an actual artifact, because that's what I was talking about. There's people that can afford stuff like the $900 piece. I am going to piece some of these up, take some out of here, maybe take some out of here, and so on and so forth, to allow people to have the opportunity to buy a piece of an actual one, like something like this. So I think something like this will more than likely, it's been going for, I don't know, $15 to $30. I think just about everybody here in America that wants to have something like that can afford that for the most part. And I will be running a lot of stuff like that because I think it's a good opportunity to give somebody who can afford the really high-end stuff and has a full collection, like not this entire thing, but you know, like a big case of them, plus the single items. So we are going to be running those throughout the next God knows how long on Whatnot. So if you want the opportunity to get yourself a real piece of history right there, an Americana piece, that's where to go. That's cool. I think it's an amazing thing to, I don't know, it's just, it's a crazy collection. It really is. So if you guys haven't checked out over there on Whatnot, you guys can. You guys get $15 to spend for free if you guys use the link in the very top description. It's a lot of fun. It really is. It really is a lot of fun. But thank you so much, everybody who came out and did this. We bought one of the largest antique Indian artifact I've ever seen ever be available. And I'm really glad that I got to take advantage of it and share it with you guys. So thank you so much. I will catch you guys over here on the Robert Terkla channel.